Right? Man, this one came out nice. I used all my techniques on this one. I'm really proud of that. Uncle Charlie, you're going to dig it, man. We love you. It's coming your way. Man, welcome to the Humboldt X YouTube channel. I'm Doc, and this time waiting for another storm to make landfall here in Humboldt, but I'm also working on a fireman's axe for my Uncle Charlie. He put in 30 years with the Menlo Park Fire Department and retired as a captain, so I'm gonna do this one right. So stay tuned, hang with me. Let's get to it. Man, we've got another storm about to make landfall here in Humboldt, and it's not just the earthquakes, but the windstorms that, you know, give you a bit of a fright. But my mom reached out to me and asked me to make an axe for my Uncle Charlie, Sturtevant. He retired with the Menlo Park Fire Department after 30 years as a captain. And I've got this fireman's head, so I'm going to put this one together. I'm going to make it special. So I'm going to figuring out how I'm going to do the display in my mind. I think I've got an idea, but the first thing I'm going to do is get this thing done. Put it on a 36-inch handle, you know, standard issue. And this thing weighs about 6 pounds and actually, let me go weigh it. See what we're working with anyways before I get to working on it. Now's the time to weigh it. I always forget to do this. Last time I weighed it, if I remember right, it was over 6 pounds. So let's see. Yeah. 6 pounds, 1.5 ounces. I'm gonna get this thing. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna get it cleaned up the best I can. I don't want to take off too much of the patina, but I don't know. I think I want to clean it up as nice as possible. I mean, he could use it if he wants. I don't care. Uncle Charlie does what he wants. But I'm going to make a nice display for it, and I've got a couple other projects, and a couple of those projects are making a couple of users. So I'm going to get to work on this, get it all cleaned up, put a nice edge on it, and then get to work on the handle. All right, I'm going to get this cleaned up with the wire wheel, hit it with some sandpaper, and get a nice edge on it, you know? Oh. Yep. Alright, let's do this. And if I had to guess, this head's probably older than me, more than 50 years old. Imagine the service this thing has seen. I don't like to take off too much of the patina. Just want to clean it up because it's got all that characters in there. Imagine how many doors this thing has breached. How many firemen have held onto this thing. It's in pretty good shape. I love the history of it. It's a forged head. I prefer the forged, but it's got a pretty good bevel on it already, actually. So, all right. I want to put an edge on it. I don't like to take off too much of the patina. It's its history and character, you know? Alright. Plus I don't like sandpaper and metal, you know? Kind of a pain, but it does bring out a little bit of the shine, so alright. Let's get an edge on this thing. Put my mask on. Check out our new shirts, huh? HumboldtAxe.com. Go get it. Check out that little tree in the back. Shameless plug. Whatever. Here we go. Yo! Bit of an edge. I better get some tape on it. I can't count how many times I've sliced my finger, man. I mean, it's not razor sharp, but hey, it'll cut you, you know? All right. Okay, well, let's get the handle going. It shouldn't be too bad. Nope. Perfect, man. I am gonna have to take it. I'm going to take it right down to that. So I got a little work to do. Alright. Let's do it. Most important part of the process. that thing's nice. Well, I came out pretty good. Now I just need to go seal it up. I use polyurethane, you know. You could use Watco or nothing at all if you want to, but I poly it. I live in a humid climate, so plus it's going to be a display axe and it'll really bring out the grain. So I'm going to go take it and get this thing sealed up. Well, this one's done. It's the first fire axe I did, so I wanted to make sure I did it right. And my uncle put 30 years in, Menlo Park Fire District. I have two uncles actually. My other uncle retired there as well, but I've been wanting to do this for him for a while, so he doesn't know this is coming. It's kind of a surprise. I've been talking to my mom, and I'm going to hand deliver this one. And I have I made a display, a wall hanger display, and I kind of been doing that in the background, and I'll make a separate video on that one, you know. And man, this one came out nice. The other thing I did, and I didn't video it because I got a new laser engraver and I didn't want to mess it up, but one of the things I did was, I don't know if you can see it, but I engraved the Menlo Park shield on there, and I put my logo on the other side too. So I'm in the laser game, man. But anyway, this is I love this axe. It's meaningful because my uncle, I wanted to recognize his service. He's been retired for a little while, but pretty honored to do one like this. And for everybody that dedicates their careers to the fire service. So my hat's off to all of you, and thank you very much. This one in particular is going to my Uncle Charlie, and my family loves Uncle Charlie. Can't wait to deliver it, which really is the whole reason I do this. Is my very favorite part is handing these over. So my wife and I are actually headed over to Tahoe, and we're going to hand deliver this. He doesn't know it's coming. And my Uncle Philo is going to be there as well. So I'm just going to kind of like pop in, and I got those other cabin axes for him as well. So thank you so much for watching. You know, my family and I, we greatly appreciate it. And thank you to everybody that's dedicated their careers to fire service, man. That's no joke. And it's an honor to make this axe for my uncle. He doesn't know it's coming, but Uncle Charlie, thank you so much. We love you. We'll see you soon, and we'll hand deliver this. And it's going to be fun. So from my family to yours, celebrate others, respect yourself, because love is powerful, man. If you want to support the channel, please be sure you subscribe down below. We'll see you on the next one.